Hey, what's going on, guys? Michael from Spruce and Sharp here. Hope you guys are all doing well. And in this week's video, we're taking a look at the Be Strong Company Matte Clay. So this is a homebrewed water-based clay out of Mexico. If you're not familiar with Be Strong, they are probably one of the most popular, if not the most popular, homebrewed brands in Mexico. They make some gel-type water-based pomades. They have an oil-based pomade, some beard products, as well as some other grooming essentials. And this is their take on a clay. So I already have it in my hair, and I am going to talk about that in a little bit, but I thought we would just start by looking at the packaging because there is something I kind of wanted to say about that. I mean, the packaging looks clean, it looks nice. You know, you have Be Strong Company Matte Clay with their little buffalo logo with some ingredients, some directions, some other information like that. However, though, I think this packaging is very reminiscent of some other products out there, which I'm not saying they ripped off other brands, but the way that it is similar to some others kind of takes away from it a little bit because it doesn't necessarily allow it to stand out as much as it should, especially considering that Be Strong's other products look really cool and really unique. This one kind of just looks like Fatboy Perfect Putty a little bit, as well as the Morris Motley products. They look very, very similar. However, though, I think it looks unique enough to differentiate itself somewhat, but still not unique enough to the point where it kind of takes away from just it standing out in your collection. But nonetheless, you get 2 ounces, comes in this plastic container. Opening it up, you see this kind of off-white, yellowish colored product inside. The scent is a sort of minty cologne type of scent. That's really the best way I can describe it. It's like a sweet peppermint scent that I really do like. Smells really nice. And then the consistency is also awesome. It comes out with 0 pressure, breaks down in the hands like nothing, applies to the hair with 0 discomfort. Very, very smooth application process. Now, the one thing about this product is, for me, after I apply it, and I've tried applying it in dry hair, damp hair, towel-dried hair, blow-dried hair, throughout the time that I've had this product, and I bought this product probably a few months shy of a year ago. And in the time that I've been able to use this product, I honestly have found that every time, no matter what, it takes me about 15 minutes for the product to settle into my hair, no matter what level of moisture is in it. And every time it's always slightly different. And I don't always like that with a lot of products that take a time to settle into the hair, because for me it's always a guessing game with how wavy my hair is. I don't know whether it'll lock in certain waves or certain curls, and then it kind of is a guessing game. So in the control department, that is a little bit, what should I say, undesirable, I guess. I don't really like that you do have to wait somewhat for the product to fully take effect in the hair. Now, also for me, because my hair is on the thicker, wavier side, I do have to use quite a bit of product no matter, you know, how I apply it. I do have to use a little bit more than you would say maybe some other people would. So for me, this is 3 scoops applied to towel-dried hair because I felt that was really the best way that I've been able to use this product when I have used it in the past. So that's the way that I did it. But it is nice, and I already have it in my hair, as I said, and it's settled in. This is about 5 hours with the product in my hair, and it holds an overall shape pretty well. Now, there are some things that I do like about it. I would say that it is a nice natural finish. I wouldn't say it is a matte finish, but it combs really nicely if you want to do something like a neat side part with it, or I wouldn't say this is like, you know, a matte pomade that you could do a pompadour with or anything, but it could hold a neat side part very nicely. It has a smoothness to it, which makes it very easy to comb through. Now, the hold, I wouldn't say is a medium to strong hold like it's advertised. I would say for me, with the way my hair is, as wavy as it is really more of like a light medium product for me, not necessarily a true medium. It is a little bit on the lighter side for me. Even if I do apply 3 scoops of it or something like that, for me, it's just not really a true medium. And I would also say that it's not completely matte. Like if you look in the light, I do have a slight shimmer to my hair. Definitely more of like a neutral or natural finish product, but that's okay with me. I don't mind a neutral finish product. And then as far as texture goes, the clay in the ingredients is actually pretty far down the list, which means it's not really a prominent ingredient in the formula. It's actually very close to fragrance, and if you knew anything about formulating hair products, the fragrance in a product is usually only about 5% of the entire formula. So if something is really close to fragrance on the ingredients deck, there's probably not a lot of it at all. So the clay is actually really, really low on the ingredients list. The top 3 are actually water, shea butter, and azacharite wax. And that kind of wax is a wax that a lot of people use in matte hair products because it doesn't really, I guess it is a matte sort of wax. It doesn't really add any shine to the hair whatsoever, which is why it's popular in matte products. So it kind of has more like a sticky, waxy feeling than it does like a smooth, creamy feeling or a dry, gritty, grippy feeling that we might associate with a clay. This one is a little bit more sticky because I would say probably due to the high amount of shea butter and wax in the formula, it is just that more of a sticky type of look. And also because it is kind of waxy in that regard, it is more definitely oriented towards a coarse texture look rather than a fine texture look. So it has, some good coarse texture, but I wouldn't say that the hold is spot on, and I wouldn't say the finish is necessarily spot on either. But the nice thing is, though, it does have some good ingredients in it, so when you're going around about your day, your hair does feel really nice and healthy with the product in it. And when you rinse it out, another cool thing, it is water soluble. So when you rinse your hair out, your hair actually does feel really nice and soft after rinsing out this product, which also is a really big plus as well. But for me, probably the main drawback is that it takes a while to set up and it's a little bit on the sticky side, and I'm not a huge fan of noticeably sticky clays. I like my clays to be smooth, or I like them to be gritty and dry. Either way, it has to be kind of on that spectrum. I'm not too crazy about sticky clays. If I want a sticky product, I would much more prefer it to be a pomade, personally. But yeah, so I mean, you can get some good volume with it too. Overall, I would say it's not really one of those like super high volume hairstyle types of clays. It definitely works better for more just like a casual side part or something like that. Just something that looks like you didn't really put too much effort into doing your hair. But restyling is very much possible. As you see, I'm able to comb through it this much later in the day. And I spent today running errands, and for somebody who's not into their hair, it would look fine. But for me, I restyle quite a bit throughout the day because I do have a bigger interest in hair products and hairstyles more than the average person. So yeah, I mean, final verdict, this product is good in some ways and it has some disadvantages in others. Good ways, it has a nice consistency, breaks down, applies easily, has a good scent. You can get some good volume with it. It is a nice natural finish, has a good coarse texture. Your hair feels nice with it in it, and rinsing it out is easy and your hair feels nice. Now, the drawbacks are that it's a little too sticky for clays that I'm used to. It takes a while to set up in the hair no matter what way I try to use it, which I'm not too crazy about either. And then also too, it is not really a medium to strong hold. It is more of a light medium in my experience. And also too, in my experience, it is not necessarily a true matte finish. But some of you might like it. I would say for those of you that use blow dryers, this would probably be a somewhat decent pre-styler. But otherwise, for me though, this is kind of one of those products where I will use it, but I kind of have to be in the mood to use it personally. So that's where that is, and that's what it's at. Not every product is going to get a raving review or necessarily one that is overtly positive or overtly negative. This is just one of those products that has me split down the middle as far as my opinion goes. But yeah, with that said, this was a review of the Be Strong Clay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, don't forget to subscribe, and also check the description below because there will be a written review as well as a link to where you can find this product for yourself. And yeah, I got class coming up soon, so I got to get going. But you guys have a good one, and I'll see you all soon with another video.